If you want your man to cook every single day, buy your man a green egg.
What's up, BK family? It's your boy B Jones checking in. I'm solo by myself. Not really. Kristyn's here. She's upstairs, just kind of resting and recovering. If you've been following her on their channel, you know what she's been up to. So she's been doing better. She's been up and at it all day today. Now she's just a little tired. I've been cooking all day, and so kind of like a little backstory. Me and Kristyn, we've been thinking about switching it up, doing things a little different. So for those of you who don't know, well, first let me start like this. So a lot of you guys know that I DJ, love to DJ, but my other thing is I love to grill. I love being on the grill. Anytime I can be on the grill, I'm on there. Kristyn would tell you, we get snowed in, I'm like, oh, well, time to grill. Like, bring out the grill. She's like, you're not really gonna grill, are you? And I'm like, of course I'm gonna grill. I knew you guys we weren't able to post a video because last, what was that, November? Yeah, right before Thanksgiving, footage became corrupt, so we actually went out, purchased a green egg. Love that thing, love that thing. Something kind of different that I want to do is like cooking with the DJ or grilling with the DJ, smoking with the DJ, because something I like to do. I think it'll be fun, and then you guys can get some new recipes, learn some new things on how to cook. I'm pretty sure Kristyn, she's going to be joining us here. Well, not in this video, but in the cooking video, she's going to join us real soon. So in today's video, going to be smoking actually 2 chickens for Christmas. That's right, for Christmas. Getting them ready for Christmas. Just a little bit day early. I'm actually going to smoke them tomorrow. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve, so gonna smoke them. Family asked me to, so I'm just gonna go through the steps of what I use. So I've already pretty much cut up a lot of the ingredients, or just 2 of the ingredients, so it's not really a lot. So onions, green peppers, gonna go through some of the sauces that I use. So first off, seasoned salt, gotta have the seasoned salt, chili powder, garlic powder, and then I'm gonna top it off with some applewood rub. So I'm not gonna use a lot of seasoning just because we're gonna smoke it, give it that natural flavor. Then I'm also going to put some barbecue sauce on it, so it's going to be super fire. So one thing that I do is I do inject my meat when I'm going to smoke it, because I'm going to be smoking for a long time. Well, not really a long time, maybe about 2.5 to 3 hours. So I have some injectable butter, which I'm going to inject to the chickens last, just simply because when you're cooking it, keep them moist on the inside, won't dry them out. And then so for the marinades, I actually have 2 marinades. I don't normally use 2. I normally just use 1, but simply because this one's almost gone, so I'll start with this. This is just some basic Lawry's, herb and garlic. The dogs are over there. Herb and garlic, and then this is what I usually use. Alright, and this is what I normally use though. This is what I normally stick to, is stubs. So believe it or not, I didn't actually find this. Kristyn is the one who found the stubs brand. We were a long time ago having a cook-off so we could make better ribs, and we each went to the store. She got her own season, and she came back with that. Didn't know nothing about it. And I was like, wow, this is pretty good. But of course, she didn't know what she was doing because I still won the contest. So cheers to me. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started, because I know you guys want to learn how to smoke these whole chickens. Alright, so first what I do is I start off with the seasoned salt. So I just sprinkle the seasoned salt, and if it's full, over the top of the chicken, just give it a nice little cover, not too much, just enough for some of it to get in and penetrate. Next, chili powder, then the garlic, and then last, the applewood rub. And then I know some of you are like, what? No salt, no pepper? Usually I don't cook with a lot of salt, just simply because a lot of meats and foods, they'll have its own flavor. Some things I will cook with salt and pepper, like briskets, things of that nature. But for my chicken, not gonna put too much salt and pepper on there. Just gonna kind of let it be. So next I'm gonna go ahead and inject them. Usually I like to inject my meat, if it's chicken or turkey, like right here. Just little 4 injections right there, just to get them nice and juicy and plump. Let them sit overnight. Well, that was a fail. Didn't get that much. But when you inject your meat, you will see it start to rise and bubble, which is okay, because that's what you want it to do. I'm almost out of marinated. I don't know if I'm going to have enough to make it for both of them. And if you notice, if like you check your meat your chicken, turkey, whatever it is, and you notice that some of the juices are coming out because of the marinade or the injectable, that's 100% okay. And then sometimes I'll get the top as well too, just right here. Just inject them both right here. Doing this clip too. Yeah, so one thing with dealing with raw meat is every time you touch it, you want to make sure you wash your hands. Like, I can't tell you, I wash my hands about 50 times when I'm cooking, so a lot of that will probably be cut out, but make sure you wash your hands, because that's how you spread germs and all that other stuff. Alright, so now I'm going to stuff it. I already essentially cut my onions and green peppers, so I'm actually going to stuff the inside. So took out all the giblets and all that as well, so gonna stuff it with onions and green peppers, so that way when it's smoking, it's gonna give it that nice flavor. I'm also going to use some wood chips. I'm gonna soak those probably when I get up in the morning. So I tend to try and stuff both sides, both holes, if you know what I mean. I don't know if I told you all this. So when me and Kristyn first met, first started dating, told her how much I love to grill. She was all about it, but then she told me that she uses a gas grill, and I was like, oh, heartbreaker, like using a gas grill, it's not really grilling per se, but I guess it is, but it's not really real grilling. And so I taught her like all the skills, and she tasted the difference between charcoal, and then she was like, she likes it a little bit better, or she liked it a little bit better, and then ended up no longer going back to the gas grill. Alright, Big Kid Gang, so now, last but not least, about to put the marinade that's gonna sit in overnight on there. I'm not gonna put a lot all over. Just simply because I don't want the seasonings that we put on there to come off, but just give it a nice little base. And I'm also gonna pour some on the inside so it's out there smoking. It's going to have some flavor. Okay, BK family. I don't know if you're ready to. There we go. Alright. So, gonna let these sit overnight. Probably won't cook them till, or start smoking till tomorrow, late afternoon, evening, when I get back home. So, give them time to sit in their juices, marinate, and they'll be ready.
What's up, family? It's your girl, Kristyn. I had to come make, you know, a little, what's the word, that was the proper word?
Cameo.
A cameo, that's it. He can't have a whole video, y'all. It's not a video without me.
The executive
That's what it is.
being all up in the video.
Okay, he doing too much. That joke took too long, y'all. Brian is cooking. He is grilling tonight. He started his work yesterday, so I don't even know what he told you guys yesterday, but he told me he was talking to you guys. I could hear him downstairs. I was in the bed, sleep, enjoying my nice little sleep, and I could hear him down here like, hello, hello, YouTube. So anyways, babe, what you about to do? Let us know.
So we're about to smoke these two young chickens, whole chickens, is what we're gonna do. So they've been sitting in the refrigerator for what? You look like you want to kiss me or something.
He just want to kiss me, y'all.
As I was saying, they've been marinating overnight, so about to pull them out, then we're gonna start the fire. I did think about something when I went to sleep. I know some of you are probably gonna be like, hey, B. Jones, so we don't have a green egg, I don't have a smoker, so how can I do this? So if you have a regular grill, you can still essentially smoke, do it the same way. It's considered the indirect way of grilling slash cooking slash whatever you want to call it, smoking. So like if you have a regular just charcoal grill, whether it's circle, square, triangle, whatever it is, you'll still light your coals, and then once it's fully lit, the coals turn white, then you'll just push all your coals off to one side of the grill, and then you actually put your meat on the other side of the grill. So essentially that's the indirect way of cooking. So there's still heat circulating through the grill, so with that you just get it to your desired temperature and you would smoke it. So it's going to be, smoking's pretty much lower temperatures, anywhere between 225 and 300. Some people go up to about 325. I really don't go that high. So today I'll probably be around 275. Let these young birds cook for probably about 3.5 to maybe 4 hours. We're just gonna see how long it's gonna take. I also have my thermometer, so check the internal temperature when I think they might be ready. So also the key for smoking is don't keep checking the meat. So like once you get it to your desired temperature, like just let it go. Don't keep opening, closing your grill or smoker or whatever it is. Just let it just do its thing. All right. So about to pull these young chickens out. Kristyn went somewhere, so I don't know how this is gonna work because it's in a big old pan, and hopefully I don't drop them.
Did someone call me? You rang? He is so official.
Pulling these boys. Oh, you also notice is when you smoke or grill, just make sure you put on some clothes that you really don't care about, because 5 minutes in, you're gonna smell like smoke with the grill. So this is what it looks like now. So this is what I was telling you about. You don't necessarily need a lot because it's gonna start creating its own juices. So now I'm just gonna get ready and go out there. So I'm just gonna splash them around. Go out there, start the fire, let it heat up, get up to the temperature, and then put them out there, and then we'll just watch it and see. So one thing that I did forget to mention before I do light it, so normally if I'm just cooking like one or smoking one chicken, one turkey, I'll normally use this, essentially like a poultry holder. So you would sit your meat in there. So it just sits up, the mouth of it goes here. So that way you use a drip pan, and then all the juices, broth falls right into the drip pan. But since today I'm doing 2, I'm gonna need the space. Not gonna use this, but invest in one of these. All right, BK family, so it's about 8:30. Been smoking for about, dog almost scared me. Forgot to let her out. Been smoking for about 1.5 hours, just coming out here. You see the smoke? Just coming out here to check my temperature, see where we're at. Right at 300. I did decide to go a little hotter. Normally I'll do it like around 250, but just went a little higher because we got 2 birds in there this time. So just want to make sure that it gets, both of them get cooked pretty much or smoked all the way through. Probably leave it on there since we're at 300 for probably about another 1.5 hours, maybe 2 hours. And we'll come out, put the barbecue sauce on there. I'm not gonna show the recipe for the barbecue sauce. I'm actually show that when I do the recipe for my smoked wings. Fire, so you wanna make sure you stay tuned for that. So you'll probably just see me glazing the chickens with the barbecue sauce, and then like I said, I'll give the recipe for that because I know people are gonna wanna know the recipe for that. We're gonna check back in a little bit. Hours later, yes, hours later. It didn't take that long, it only took about 3 hours. Yeah, I was smoking at 300 degrees. So this is the final product. Ooh, nice and glazed. Like I said, I'll show you all the barbecue sauce recipe when I do the smoked wings. So now my fire is still burning at 300 degrees. So I'm getting ready to make a smoked cobbler and a cast iron skillet. So that's gonna take about 1.5 hours, 2 hours. So I'm gonna hurry up and get to that so I don't lose any temperature. Smoked blueberry cobbler coming up next.
Y'all, I did not buy this green egg for Brian, but I will say, if you want your man to cook every single day, buy your man a green egg. I'm just saying, thank me later. This man been Googling recipes and desserts and anything he can make on that green egg. It's kind of hilarious but crazy, so.
But you can't.
I love it though.
It tastes good though.
No, it does. It tastes very delicious. Like my son, Adris, the youngest baby, the youngest twin. Adris gonna say, Mom, this is my 2nd favorite meal, because Brian made a brisket yesterday. I said, oh baby, what's your first favorite meal? He says, when Brian made the wings on the green egg. I was cracking up. This man that told me his 2 favorite meals in his whole life, keep in mind he's only 8, was Brian's green egg cooking. How about that? Y'all, we officially tasted it. It's really delicious. I'm actually over here salty that we're not gonna get to eat this. No, you say you're taking it tomorrow.
Yeah, well, we're gonna eat at my mom's.
Okay. On that note, I'm gonna go ahead and leave now.